The school cares very much about fostering the unique gifts, talents, and passions of every single student. And we do that by making sure that our units have inquiry-based planning and design at the heart of everything that we do.
Here he's a bit more challenged to think outside the box. So he's being more creative, both like just in his everyday life. I think Sammy specifically is a student who is a creative thinker. He likes to ask the question why quite often, and so I think in the American curriculum and in the American school, that works very well, where you can ask the whys and ask lots of questions like why do we do that? Why do you think that? So for him, it's been really a big change in thinking and learning than the previous school system.
It's not just like learn and write down, like read and write down. It's like more about learning and how you learned it. It's more based about knowing how to do it and then doing it yourself, instead of they teach you everything and then you just have to redo it.
My science teacher, Dr. Lauren, and I think she made me grow because she made me grow by making me, giving me like tips on how to make me push myself harder and make me excel in my studies. After class, I always ask her questions like, what can I do next time to improve? What can I do next time to help myself push myself more harder so I can get better in my studies? Because I really like this. I really like the subject science. And
the way that I like to nourish the kids is I believe that there is a book for everyone. So when kids come in, I ask them, what kind of music do you like? What do you like reading? What do you watch on Netflix? And get to know them a bit, and then with them, help them find a book. I think that the curriculum is somewhat similar to an American curriculum. I come from an IB district, so it's very inquiry focused, and that is the same here. So by asking questions of kids, it gets them to start to ask questions. The more they ask questions, the more they find the book that is right for them. And I think that by them taking ownership in that pursuit, they're taking control of their own learning, and they're gonna find exactly what they want.
He was predominantly interested in playing soccer or other sporty things, physical games. And I think the school really stimulated him to find books that he really likes, that are his level of interest. He likes books with a bit of a silly kind of humor, but well written in English. And in the beginning we were reading for him, but then he took kind of over, and now he really likes to read by himself. So that's something I think that the school stimulated. They found things that he's happy to take on and to study.
One way that I developed their curiosity is by really allowing them to ask a lot of questions, and in certain subjects bringing up pictures as images, as provocations, and to really see how they respond to those pictures. The students learn best, I feel, when they are interested in the topic, when it connects to their lives, when they can be a part of the learning, be active, and really be engaged with the learning.
Our oldest son was 9 when he arrived. He's now 10 years old, and he was very interested. He has a very large interest. He likes to study things, to find out, to inquire. And suddenly he had all these extra resources he didn't have before, like the library, all these types of books. He started to pick books about the universe and the planets. And then online he also found so many things. So we only realized when he arrived at the school that he was so hungry to learn all those things and to access all these resources. And from what I heard, he spent his recess time he spent in the library and in the iLab. We heard that by now he now also gets out of the library and he plays with the other kids on the nice infrastructure of the school.
I think a good teacher knows where they're going and where they want to take their students, but they're willing to be flexible and adaptable and just see where the kids are interested, what they are curious about, want to learn, and to go with that rather than against that. I think that's really important.
I like social studies and science. Social studies is about the humans and all that, and science is about experiments. And I love the experiments in science. We do engineering, and one time we went to the cafeteria and we had salt, sugar, and flour, and we wanted to see which one like disappears when we mix it, and it was a fun activity.
Like for example, if we take a subject like biology, through the IB I gain the deeper understanding of the subject itself through the critical thinking and problem-solving skills that I gain along the program, as well as the different methods of teaching us this topic allows me to understand it better. Through the IB we can see a subject and a topic through different perspectives.
Science is my second favorite because we do lots of experiments, which is different to where I was before. Because it's such a small class, we're able to be paired with lots of different people, and we do really fun experiments. Like we made plastic out of potatoes a couple days ago, and then we write up lab reports, and that's something that has also helped me because I didn't really know how to do that before I came here. So it's very useful.